So, Hector, you are eating a spread.
Literally.
A spread. So, how does it taste?
Tastes good, dude. Tastes like spicy soup.
That's right.
Sopa.
Have you ever had spreads from the inmates, or have you ever made a spread at home?
Yeah, I talked about that 1 week I spent in jail, and they did a spread. They put all the good stuff in there, and they put it under the mattress.
Is that close to it?
Kind of flattened it out. Lacking like the beans and stuff like that. But yeah, similar.
Dope.
Similar. You can do a spread however you want.
That's facts.
Breaking bread.
Literally.
Breaking bread is this
Yeah.
I did not ask you this particular question, or we didn't ask you this particular question during the actual interviews, because this is for our members only, but well, I guess you kind of touched on it a little bit, but what are like some in and outs of the prison politics for the inmates? I mean, not for the inmates, for the correctional officers that really play a major role in like how you have to behave day to day
Amongst us?
amongst yourselves.
Same way. Like, don't be a snitch. Like, don't go out of your way to snitch. Like, oh, this person showed up late. This person did that. Like, that's going to be a wrap for you. Don't take other people's food from the fridge.
That's like a major one, probably.
But I'm guilty of it because, you have to get held over or extra shifts when you don't plan on it. But I always pack an extra lunch.
Of course.
But it's kind of one of those things where you get them on the back end, bring in pizza or replace it with another energy drink. Just common courtesy, house rules.
I should have asked you this, but I just thought about it because you're eating. Did you ever eat a spread from an inmate while you were a CO?
No, not a spread. No,
Like
no.
a burrito, anything?
No, when I worked in the kitchen, dining cop, they would make those breakfast sandwiches. And yeah, I like 2 times. I went out there, I watched them make it. I don't want to spin there. I don't know what they were going to do. I watched them make it, and it was bomb. Like cheese, egg, and the toasted bread with the butter.
Yeah, that makes those at home all the time.
What else do I got? What else do we got for this fine gentleman? Any other questions?
Is there anything you want to say that you didn't say in the interview? For our members only.
This is just that positivity. Just that positivity. It's never too late to change. It's never too late to change for the better. Your past doesn't define you. I got a past. I've seen lots of people change. And I believe that's what's going to do the trick of making a better world, helping each other out.
What prison did you like the most?
Centinela, for sure. Centinela State Prison. Regular gang member stuff. Regular, plain, good old, not mental health inmates.
Traditional.
Regular programs.
Yes. These are good questions.
Did you feel any kind of way towards the SNY inmates, like just being around them, knowing that they were like a particular way?
The child molesters.
How do you guys how do you and your staff feel about child molesters in particular?
It's all bad. It's all bad.
I'm not asking if you've done this, but have you ever heard potentially a scenario where a child molester has been left to fend for himself?
We don't do it intentionally, but if we so happen to do it unintentionally, we're not going to cry over it. We're not going to lose any sleep over it.
Because you hear the stories where maybe certain gates are racked, etc., etc.
We don't have to do that. We don't have to do that because they're out there. Like they're accessible. They're accessible to the other inmates.
Have you guys ever accidentally dropped a form that shows that fucking?
You can tell. You can tell who they are.
Because their behavior?
Their demeanor, their behavior, their soft smoke. I mean, they're gross, man. To me, they're monsters. They're soft-spoken, older dudes, older white guys, older paisas. They fit like a criteria, and I'm not trying to be stereotypical, but they're not your typical gang member. They're your quiet, kind of weird, kind of off to the side. They would try to like fluff me up and like try to spark up a conversation, but I wouldn't have it. I never chopped it up with them. I don't have to. I don't want to. I don't need to. It's not my.
Yeah.
And then when I was at Centinela, And we would know who the child molesters were, and then they would be praying at the table. I'm like, oh, you're going to hell, dude. Like, you're just wasting your time. Like, you molested children, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I felt about that.
Oh, God, yeah.
And then you read the files. Oh, my God.
Oh, so you could see like the minute orders and the
The police reports. And I actually got to a point where I stopped reading those files because monsters. And then family members, fathers to their daughter, to their children, uncles, grandparents. I mean, just fucking
disgusting shit.
disgusting. There's no fixing that. There's no fixing that.
What would have made you stay?
If the higher ups,
because you didn't retire, you quit.
I resigned. I quit.
You didn't put it in 2 weeks. You quit. You walked in that day. I'm out.
Bounce.
What would have made you stay? Role playing change? A role change up there, or?
I went against the grain. Hard and good. I wasn't a dumb idiot like not knowing what I'm doing. I used to back these people up against the wall with policy, the higher ups. And every time I backed them against the wall, they flipped the game on me. Boom, smashed it. And I think if that would have not happened so many times, where I realized there's no winning. I can't beat these people. As a matter of fact, I told my officers, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna resign. They're like, nah, don't do it. I'm like, I'll be able to help you guys more outside of this institution than inside. I'm at a loss here. It became very unsafe, extremely unsafe, the situation the higher ups were putting us in.
That's fucking.
Even the inmates didn't like it. The inmates like structure.
Of course.
They love structure. They love safety. Why wouldn't they love safety? They don't want to be unsafe.
No.
And it was very unsafe. So yeah, that would have probably made me stay. At least winning 1 or 2 battles, like hope.
What's one thing like I understand that you're saying policy, but like what specifically like
Did it?
yeah.
So 2 months ago, we had a higher up come from Sacramento. This guy was the warden's boss.
Who the fuck is the warden's boss?
The associate director. So you got the warden.
He's like the investor or some shit, or?
So it goes like at the prison level, the warden is your highest, and then right above them you have the associate director. The associate director are in charge of numerous prisons. That's their job. This clown comes down, puts all the supervisors in the conference room. I don't think he expected all of us to show up. There's sergeants and lieutenants, and a lot of us have been around the block. A lot of us know what time it is. No policy. And he proceeds to tell us, hey, you guys are no longer allowed to put handcuffs on the inmates. And we're like, what? Because when they assault you, that's your fault for doing that. We were like, what? And then all of us went around and told him reasons why that was bullshit and why that was not true, right? Because we wear a badge. We swore in that we are allowed to do this kind of stuff. And he was not hearing it, didn't want to have. People like that, they become egotistical. Nobody ever tells them no, because you got they're trying to kiss their ass to get to that next level. Us,
You're not going to be a warden for many, many years, yeah.
we don't care. We care more about the officer's safety and the inmate's safety. Like we're in the trenches. We don't give a fuck about kissing ass or rubbing elbows.
Yeah.
We're gonna tell you like it is, and he didn't.
He didn't like that shit.
Pretty much told us, when you guys do it, you guys are gonna get in trouble. When you guys go to put handcuffs on anybody, they beat you up, then you're still gonna get in trouble for going against what I told you. But he didn't put it in writing. These people never put stuff in writing.
It's verbal agreements.
It's verbal.
Verbal
They think they're slick, but they're not slick. Man, this is some good insight behind the scenes right here, man.
Yeah.
They think they're slick, and it's frustrating.
Just in case they don't make it to the end of the big full episode, go ahead and tell them your channel and your social media again so that we know where to reach you. And of course, it'll be in the description.
Sweet. Yeah, YouTube, That Prison Guard, and then Instagram, Hector_Bravo. Those are my
Thank
channels.
you again, Lieutenant. We highly appreciate you.
Thank you.